Hey everybody, Goldie here, and we're running it back with Triple H DX Army. And this preview is going to have both of the gears. So as you can see, one set, X break gems do 100% more damage. And both all color moves that deal damage will deal 200% more damage. So having both of the gears, I think, is the selling point for this character. Let's just take a look at. So this is the standard gear that he comes with. This is a Degeneration X gear. And this is a DX Revival gear. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like the back of the shirt. Yeah, let's just go with this one. So I'm not going to show all the movesets I showed in my first preview. I will, however, be starting with the 5-star move. And, yeah, so double black. They've changed it from the pedigree to the jumping high knee. So the face breaker knee smash, 5 MP, deal 190k, increase your green MP by 9. Short arm clothesline, 5 MP, deal 210k, move the pin bar left by 4 notches. And the jumping high knee, 8 MP, deal 91k, choose a 1x7 to swap into black. So this basically plays like Liv, but we have more control over the board. And for the entourage, we're going Striker Woods for black MP, Striker Dean for black move damage, Acro J for the 10% to green moves, and have you not heard? It was my understanding that everyone had heard. We're using the bird. Because I feel like if you happen to get both gears, chances are you have a rarer entourage available to you. So while it may not be Gooker in particular, let's scroll down to... It could be Hall of Fame Ted for 25%. It could be Acro Montez for 10%. I feel like Hall of Fame Ted was probably a little more obtainable than Gooker. For some reason, it's the opposite for me. But just pretend that this is Hall of Fame Ted. And that's how that is going to look. For the belt, we're going full takedown set. I tried to look for green move and black move substats. Not a whole lot of luck there. I do have a somewhat underleveled black move medal. And we're going to run the scimitars of the Sheik plate. Whenever you activate a green move, increase your green move damage by 100% for 2 total turns. Not going to be super ideal for this build, but it will come into play later on. So let's go ahead and see how this one looks. Again, a little disappointed that him and DX Army Sean don't have the group intro, but it is what it is, I suppose. All right, so with gear, what is it, level 11? A level 11%, so 93%, with Gooker, with Dean, with a full takedown set. We're doing almost 1,000,000 damage on both of these moves. That's insane. When you critical them, you do 1.3 mil. That's insane. So this is definitely going to be the punch-up build. Jumping high knee is going to do 334,000. And we'll be able to increase that a little bit with one more rotation with the Sheik plate. Especially if we don't cascade. Yeah, so that's up to 425 now. Rotate all the moves. And now it's game over for Aleister Black. Yeah, okay. Ta-da! Ta-da! Easy peasy, straightforward. Straightforward. I know that's the move set that everyone wanted to see with the gears because they're like, oh man, you can cycle this like Liv. And yeah, you can. But because it is a preview, I will be showcasing other movesets. So let's go revisit the 3-star build. So let's revisit the 3-star build with both of the gears. Double green with black 1. Finisher is the pedigree, 10 MP, 205,000. Choose 9 gems to destroy. And green 2, the flowing DDT, 8 MP, 93,000. Deal 92,000 bleed to your opponent for 3 turns. We're going to keep the entourage intact, except we're going to swap out Striker Dean for Tech Kevin Owens for 45% more damage to green moves. Again, Googer, my apologies if you do not have him. But the alternative, we're already using Acro J. If you have Ivar, if you have R-Truth, that'll give you a little more green move damage as well. Keeping the belt intact. I don't have a green anything metal in takedown. So we're just going to keep this as it is. And this is where the Sheik plate is going to help boost our finisher up. So still doing 817,000 on the black move. Finisher is at 846, bleed move at 383. This is going to trigger the Sheik plate. So we should get the finisher up to about 1 mil. Look at me getting math right and stuff. And then we're going to cascade a bunch of stuff because it's available to us. Make sure we get our black in case they kick out. Grab some green, primary color. You love to see it. So 1.5. And then they're going to bleed on every kick-out attempt, which is going to reduce the kick-out damage. You could put Kairi Sane instead of Acro J if you have her. The bleed is not all that substantial. But it is a nice little FU to the opponent. Yeah. I mean, you could build the bleed and do a cheap shot plate and armor instead, with a green percent metal. That would be just as effective. So those are the 2 main builds I wanted to take a look at with both of the gears, but we do have a 4-star build that benefits from the X-Brake gear, so let's go take a peek at that one. The last build I wanted to revisit was double yellow with the finisher. So bringing in the inverted Indian Deathlock, 7 MP color submission, choose 8 gems to make green, do 123,000 damage for 3 turns. Gems turn into multiply gems of strength 4. And the Spinebuster, 8 MP, 96k, and make 21 random gems into X-Brake gems. Important to note that in a feud with offensive perks, these multiply gems will be ×6. Entourage I'm going to use Kofi for yellow MP, Slick Rick and Santa Hogan to increase our gem damage, and I'm going to use MVP. And people are like, why would you want to reduce your own sub-turns? Because I want to make sure that I leave as many of these green multiply gems on the board as possible, because then we're going to blow up the board. And I want as much damage as possible. More damage. Belt, I've switched to Full Fury and bringing in an all heart plate, generate 3 submission gems, increase your green and purple gem damage by 100% for 2 turns. So this should hit fairly hard. Again, X-Brake gems do 100% more damage. So with that and the multiply gems on the board should be a big pin. So make 2 3 matches. Problem is he is a technician, so he's going to target green matches. Try not to give him any. Load up the sub. Little bit of damage. We've kept 4 of these multiply gems on the board. You'd love to see it. So all heart plate has triggered 31,000. 125 on the multiply gems. We're going to put out our X breaks. Shouldn't override the multiply gems. And 1 landed on a green. That's perfect. So 31 base green, 42 with the gear, and then 125 on the multiplies. Bring in the pedigree. Again, both gears move damage 200%. So the finisher is going to do 700,000. It's going to do more if you critical. I'm going to destroy the multiply gems just in case something goes horribly, horribly wrong. And let's make sure to get as many of these X breaks as possible. The whole board should go brah, and it should be done. And we got the friendly bounce. 2.5 mil. You love to see it. Will be a little stronger in feud. If you use MVP in a feud, it's kind of redundant because feud perks will give you more sub turns. So you could do Lacey for green and purple damage. You could do Zombie Kane for more damage on the X breaks. All sorts of options. But that is the run it back for Triple H DX Army with both of the gears. Let me know what you think. Again, trial character, you're able to test him out at 5-star bronze with his gears if you do the tour. Let me know what build you were liking. Let me know where he would fit amongst your techs, amongst your Triple H's. We only have 17 of them in the game. Is he your best one? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Be sure to like, share with your friends, and subscribe so you're notified when my next gameplay video comes out. Thank you again for watching, and thank you for being a friend.